big topic in today's question. Debt. Is it good? Is it bad? Should I avoid it altogether? Is it okay for me to utilize debt? What do you think, Liz?
Debt is a tool, and it is a very useful tool, and it can help you do things that you would not be able to do on your own. But it's also a dangerous tool, and it could be overused, and you can end up paying way more for something than you ever would have if you wouldn't have used it. So it's a two-edged sword. I would say the more you need something, the better, the more likely it is that debt could be used responsibly. The more it's just it would be nice to have, don't really need it, it's an entertainment area, the more irresponsible I think it is to buy something on credit.
Debt roulette. We'll consider this the lightning round, okay? I'm going to ask you topics, and you tell me if credit is good or bad to use in that situation. First one, buying a house.
Generally, it is one of the best areas or best reasons to go into debt. If it is, there are lots of caveats, of course. If you have a lot of margin, you're not buying too big of a house or a house that would be difficult to sell. There are lots of other things to consider, but a house generally, if you anticipate that it would increase in value, would be a decent thing to go into debt on.
Very good. How about a car? Should I borrow to purchase a car?
I'm going to assume that you mean your primary car that you need to get to work to earn money to pay your bills. Not a sports car or a third car or a motorcycle that is your fifth car or whatever, but something that is necessary. It could be beneficial, depends on how much the interest costs you. But I would shy away from something that is too new, so you're immediately taking a big hit on the value of it.
Okay, this is a bit of a trick question. What about a boat or something fun?
I am generally not in favor of borrowing for anything that is strictly entertainment. That's something that you should save up little by little and spend cash for.
Very good. What about college? Everybody has a student loan. Shouldn't we borrow to go to college?
Well, we did a previous episode specifically on college, but in general, this can be I'm 50-50 on it. It can be a good thing, but it could also be something that is very harmful and you could take out too much debt. It's oftentimes not should I or shouldn't I, but how much should I take on? So you don't want to be in a situation where it takes you decades to pay your student loan back and it prohibits you from saving for longer term things.
If at all possible.
So if at all possible, try to save up ahead of time or work a year, try to spread out your need for that money.
What about 0% interest at certain stores that offer easy way to purchase things?
Well, I always ask myself, why would they do that? They make money if you don't make all of the payments on time. You have to understand the contract and what it would cost you if that happens, and you need to pay some early, but earlier than you absolutely have to, so that you don't get yourself in a situation of paying an exorbitant amount on interest. But you have to realize that it's meant to be a trap for you. You have to be on top of it, and unless you are very disciplined and you are watching that, and you have the money set aside, and there's no chance really that you would not be able to pay that off, I would stay away from it. Would you like one?
I love one. I think you should be more nuanced, though.
Okay. My philosophy is that the safest debt is when you borrow from yourself.
I think that's what we're going to be on that answer.